the Labor Party has a plan. The Labor Party's plan is about what they are not going to do. Is the Labor Party going to roll back the GST increases? No. Is the Labor Party going to roll back the tax cuts? No. Is the Labor Party going to roll back the changes to the Resource Management Act? No. Is the Labor Party going to roll back the changes to the Building Act? No. Is the Labor Party going to roll back all the roads that Stephen Joyce has funded? No. Is the Labor Party going to take out the insulation and clean heating that we've put in, we're going to put in about 180,000 houses across the country, including 20,000 state houses so far? No. Is the Labor Party going to take back the couple of $100 million investment that we've put into schools in the last 18 months? No. In other words, the Labor Party is not going to reverse a single thing that National has done in the last 15 to 18 months, which is a wonderful test on what they really think about the policies that John Key has led forward so far. What has he done? Well, John Key has put forward a growth-enhancing tax system which rewards work, rewards effort and rewards saving. He's put forward a depreciation regime now where property investors can no longer claim depreciation to the extent that they could. And can I tell you what the Labor Party said when that depreciation regime came in for property investors? What did they say? They say it'll put up rents. It'll put up rents and people, lower income people, will suffer. Do you know what the Labor Party's answer to that was? Capital gains tax. That's what Phil Goff is going to be campaigning for in the next election, and I'm looking forward to it. Phil Goff believes that capital gains tax is going to be the answer, and apparently capital gains tax is not going to put up the cost of rents for lower income people, and we look forward to that policy being rolled out next year in the next general election. Better, smarter public services, lifting education and skills, boosting infrastructure. We've seen, as I mentioned, the increased funding into roads, into state housing, into housing generally with the warmer homes package, insulating and clean heating, and infrastructure investment into schools, all stimulating the economy during a recession. Cutting red tape and regulation. As I say, the Resource Management Act, and no one can experience the changes necessary more than a marine farmer. And can I spend some time on that? Because the previous government, who decided that they would choose marine farming as the horse that they were going to flog, the first decision they made when they came into government was to have a 2-year moratorium on new marine farms while they thought about solving the problem. And then the second thing they did with marine farming was to extend the moratorium. And we had a second piece of legislation come through on marine farming from that Labor government which extended the moratorium. Flogging a dead horse, that's right. So first they shot the horse, it fell down, and then they went up and put another bullet in the horse to make sure it was dead. And then they passed the marine farming reforms, which essentially said marine farming is prohibited in every area except for areas that council designates marine farming can occur, and no council in the last 5 years has found any new marine farming space for aquaculturists. So, in other words, they resurrected the horse, Farlap, and put it on sleeping pills. That's right, they shot the horse dead, they resurrected the horse, and it's on sleeping pills. So what's this government had to do? That's what this government had to do, was come in and push through those aquaculture reforms. Reforms, Mr Speaker, that are going to see an industry grow to $1 billion by 2025. So why is it that they say they've got policy when actually all their policy is not to reverse everything that National's done and simply to introduce capital gains tax in the next election?